Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I really appreciate seeing you, being with you, sharing tips to help you with emotional issues and what goes on around our planet at this time. And thank you for joining, for subscribing, and for sharing. I really appreciate it. So we're going to get on with this. It's about how to clear relationships from past lives, which is part of what this is about, but it's all connected, as you will see. Now, if you're new to my channel, then I do receive a poetic message from the Galactic Federation of Light, and I read that first. And it's called the Tunnel of Love. The tunnel of love I bring to you this day, to keep you uplifted in all ways. Walking through this lane brings hope and wishes to you, reminding you to focus on positives which will get you through. The rough patches ahead, think only of love instead. The powers that be are here for you, shining their lights and support too. We are not alone. We are joined together, hand in hand, as we know within our hearts love is grand, the healer of all, including our land. Remember the journey we signed up to be, awakened, alive, and free. Spreading light among all, helping others not to fall. So much is coming, do not resist, remembering this is why we exist. Come one, come all, our world is about to fall, out of the hands of the deep state, to unconditional love. Let us all celebrate. I'm not sure if you have felt or noticed how we are all being forced to release our past situations that were buried so deep inside of you that some of you are not even aware of, and they're just coming up. Or you're getting into situations with other people that you're starting to notice that they're not, well, they haven't been their true selves with you. And so that is something to understand and realize. And all of this stuff that's coming up is for you to heal it, so you and me and all of us can be only about love. No anger, no judgment, no stress and anxiety, just love. We are here to learn about love, and it's coming now that if you have missed that boat, you're doing it now. You need to do it now. Even if you're not aware of it, you need to do it now. So, see it, face it, and take responsibility for your part, if need be, and learn to love everyone and everything. Wherever love was lost due to upbringing, certain circumstances, whatever needs to be healed is being presented to you at this time. Even family members. Some family members have never been about love, especially, when you're like me, a star seed who's always been outcasted even by family. These need to be healed. So, now there's also some acquaintances and family members that need past life healing. So if you come across anyone who constantly challenges you for no specific reason, now let me explain that so you don't misunderstand me, that usually most of the time when you're challenged by someone, it's they're showing you your shadow self, what you need to change about yourself. And so we don't go out of ourselves looking at other people to blame. No matter how they treat you, we don't blame or judge because it's not their true self, if that makes sense. But a lot of situations that come across that never stop challenging you, or if you walk into a room or you get introduced to somebody, like one of your friends or whatever, and they instantly don't like you, and you know it, you feel it, that's a past life issue that needs to be healed. Very simple. It's very simple. But there have been many times I brought this up in videos, I think about a year ago. But this is a new situation because they're always coming around, but I'll just share with you this one. Where I live, we've gone through, I don't know, 4 managers. And so this particular manager that's here now doesn't like me, and there's absolutely no reason. So this is a perfect example of past life issues. So like all I really would have anything to do with my manager is if I have something, going wrong with my apartment and I call up for maintenance. Well, he sends maintenance either at the last minute of the day or doesn't even give maintenance my request until the last minute of the day. And he normally does this if I call on Friday. So then I have to wait 3 or 4 days for anyone to show up and fix my problem. I've never dealt with this before. I've spoken my truth to him. So I just said, I asked my higher self if we have a past life issue, and they confirmed it. So all you need to do, and even with some of your family, I've had to do this with my whole family, but in any case, you just put them outside your aura, and all you say is, please, their name, please forgive me for anything I've ever done to you in the past, and I hope you forgive me too. Done. It's done. Taken care of. Simple. So this is what you do. In fact, which reminds me that I do have a video on spiritual tools. If you're not familiar with spiritual tools, I most definitely suggest you listen to my video about spiritual tools, because it's spiritual tools that are gifts that you can use to clear and manifest and do so many things. Especially right now when we're dealing with all of this all these traumatic experiences or relationships that are coming up that we've buried, like anger or hatred or judgment, that has to be healed. Now has to be healed. So we cannot enter into the 5th dimension carrying any negativity. And we're getting closer to it, and this is why it's being forced upon us now more so than ever before. And negative energy has increased, but it doesn't have power over you. So when I say this, it's not to bring fear, because we are more powerful than anything and anything that's negative. You just learn to rise above it. So spiritual tools can help you rise above it. Um, Healing past lives, which I just showed you, definitely takes care of a lot of that. I mean, this is just relationships with you and other people. But the main goal for me to express to you today is healing yourself and your own negative issues, your negative memories. Negative memories keep popping up. So you try to be, love, and then you think of something that really upsets you, and then you go down that path of, you know what I mean? So, I've mentioned before, always ask to receive. So I was having this problem. So I asked to receive, and I received, someone posted this whole, 3 people actually posted how to deal with this on Facebook, but I screenshot this one. So this is really great to do. It says, at the start of your day, so each day when you wake up, state your intention to let only God Source to take charge of your day. So you wake up and you say, my intention is only allow God Source to take care of my day or be in charge of my day. Then you feel the golden light of the presence of God Source entering into your being, enfolding you in divine love. And that's what you do every single morning. And then when circumstances, or you go about your day, circumstances and people are pulling your attention, visualize this golden light of God's Source around you before you respond. So that is a very good thing to do every day. And then do it when, especially, well, all the time, but when certain people, family members will call you or something, before you pick up the phone, wrap yourself in this God Source love, energy, wisdom, and then answer the phone. You also need to be mindful still of your thoughts, because while I was clearing, a negative thought would just pop up, and then bam, negative energy would soak me. And it's something that I've been dealing with all this past week. And, I'll get rid of it and it'll be gone, and then it comes back. So it's like you got to do it. You know what I mean? You've got to monitor your feelings, because this is what I'm saying. In reality, in truth, we are love and happiness. But when you're in dense earth and the media and people who are not awake and all this negative lying stuff comes across the media, as if nothing's changed, as if it's business as usual. We're just going to go back to the way it was, and that's not happening. So, you've got to be mindful of your feelings, because when you don't feel uplifted, you've attracted something negative. That's it. When you don't feel love, energy, then you've attracted negative energy. Whether you feel it or not, you have. So if you're not running around or going about your day feeling uplifted, happy, and positive, and then joyful, then you've got some negative energy you need to release or clear your aura of. And so I'm wearing my obsidian crystals and brushing myself with selenite every day, sometimes more than once a day. And you can shield yourselves, you know, with that love. So only you can do this. No one else can do this for you. So you don't go outside of yourself for this help. You do it. I've given you the tools. Now you have to take care of it yourself. And it's not hard, but it's also getting into the practice of, if you have a question, ask your higher self, go within. Don't go outside of yourself and always ask other people their opinions. Because it's just their opinion. And then you don't know where their thoughts come from, what their upbringing was like, what their life issues were like. You know, we're all unique. There's nobody the same. We've all been traumatized, all of us. So, you know, but we're not all traumatized the same. We don't deal with life the same. We didn't come to earth with all the same lessons, etc., etc. But just because I get so affected by everything, it came to my attention that I'm like a barometer for everyone. Every single thing from the future that's going to unfold, I experience it way before it happens. And all of the issues, like last week about throwing up or having stomach issues from negative energy. The point is that it's not like I'm being attacked and you're not. It's like you're all being attacked, but you don't feel it like I do. So because I'm the barometer, then I tell you this is what's going on. It's not just going on to me, it's going on to all of you. So the only way you're going to know this is if something is off in your body. When something is off, there's negative entities, energies, bad thoughts in your brain, something, that's creating that. So, heed to this warning. Love every single person who's harmed you. Go back from the beginning of time. You can go back to before you came. And you can say, was there trauma before? Was there trauma while I was in the womb? Was there trauma right after birth? You know, you go through the process, and then through your memory, you know how you've been treated by people, by family, by parents, whatever. And you go one by one and you heal those relationships. Either you do it through past life healing, like I had mentioned earlier, or through tools, or through knowing that no matter what happened between you, you don't judge it as a negative to them. So you go, okay, like I've had this issue with so-and-so, constantly have this issue, and the only reason why this person is still in my life is because they're family. And so you send love and forgiveness to everyone, every single person, and let it go. And when those thoughts come up, just stop, because your ego, like I've said before, is not your friend. Your ego likes to step in and go in your ear. Do you see what I'm saying? So I tell my ego, shut up. I don't need you. I don't want your opinions. I don't want anything from you. Yes, there was a time that I needed you and depended on you, but now I do not need you or depend on you anymore. So be quiet and follow my lead. Or go away forever. I don't want you around me. You know, you can just say it. You say whatever you want. I mean, everything is heard. I mean, this doesn't have to do with that, but I mean, when I owned a home at one time, all I did was say all the things I didn't like about it. You know, I don't like this, I don't like that. If I ever get another home, I want it this way. Because, you know, you never know when you first buy something what actually you want. You know what I'm saying? And that would all, I mean, I wasn't complaining, but I'm just saying, you know, next time if I ever buy another house, I want to have a better this or a better that or a better this or a better that. And then I would get it because I put it out there and it happened. Or just like this, I put it out. Dear angels, please send someone or something to help me because I'm struggling with these negative thoughts. And then bam, there it is. And I read it to you earlier. And there was another one. There was actually 3, but I'm not going to read all those channelings. So the point is ask to receive. That's your gift. To manifest, to ask, to receive. Because what we have done in the past is feel like we have to depend on somebody else, that we're not in control. So it creates all this anxiety, and then we start to freak out with all these thoughts, blah, blah, blah. And I've kind of gone off this tangent, but I'm feeling like I need to add that because I'm feeling like someone is going to think that thought when they watch my video. So if that's the thought you're thinking, there's your answer. So anyway, I hope you all have a blessed day, blessed week. Remember, go through the tunnel of love and only be love. And I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. I am. Thank you. Have a blessed day.